Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick here from Fit Futures with yet another answer to yet another question. Or well, today we are going to actually be continuing in answering Quentin from Kawa Kawa Bay's question about the planes of motion and how we can actually apply that, and is there an easier way to learn it and understand it, which of course there is. So in the previous video guys, we touched on the sagittal plane and we spoke about how we're restricted in terms of how we can move. We are restricted to forward and back motion, up and down motion, and performing joint actions such as flexion and extension, which involve things like the leg press, leg extension, etc. So the second plane of motion, Quentin, is the frontal plane. Now the frontal plane is in effect an opposite to the sagittal plane. So whereas before we were moving forward and back but not side to side, in the frontal plane we can perform precisely those movements. So we can move in a medial or lateral direction, side to side motion, which encompasses things such as karaoke and side gallops. But of course we can also still go up and down, remember, because that tornado came through and ripped the roof off your nan's house. So why that is important is because we can get into this position here, okay? Arms extended, outwards, but also upwards, typical of a pull-up, okay, or a chin-up or some other kind of variation. So what I usually tell students from a theoretical perspective is to imagine that you've got a plane of glass in front of you and directly behind you. So you're kind of like a mime, okay? And you're restricted to movement based on the fact that you're in effect in a box, okay? So you can move side to side, as I said, medial or lateral motion. That means we can perform joint actions such as abduction and adduction, typically performed at the shoulder, typically performed at the hip. Okay, so hopefully that's given you guys plenty of ideas and things that you can start to implement with your own training, and then somewhere down the track, as a trainer perhaps, maybe you're looking at a change of career, maybe you're thinking personal training or gym instruction is for you, it could very well be, in which case these tips will hopefully lead to success with whatever clients you happen to be working with in the future. So if that sounds like you, visit our page and enroll today. If you just happen to be part of our alumni, maybe you're a fan of mine, maybe you're a student and you want to see more answers to more questions, then click the link below as well and access some of them. Next time we'll complete the video series on the planes of motion and we'll be talking about the transverse plane, and then we'll tie it all together nicely before we go. Until next time team, I hope you keep well.